Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my recent Amazon order unboxing, which does include some items from their recent sale, which huge shout out to Amazon. This was actually a good sale. Some of theirs were better than others. And then this is just my normal everyday Amazon ordering. Who is with me? Everything will be listed below in the description box and over on my Amazon storefront, but let's go ahead and start with a box. All right, first up are my Cushionaire sandals. I've actually ordered these before in the denim. I knew I really liked them. Cushionaire is a brand that I've bought quite a bit from on Amazon. These are their H-Band sandal, so it looks obviously a lot like the Hermes Orange sandal. Those will run you $800. These from Cushionaire are under $40. I also like that they do have this nice cushion in the footbed. These come in whole as well as half sizes. Last time I picked these up in a size 9, they fit great. They do also come in a wide, but I don't think these run narrow. So for me, I just picked them up in the regular. I think their wide would have to probably be pretty wide. Okay, I have them on. The fit is great and they are maybe the perfect neutral tan color. I wanted to get it in this color because I have a pair of more tan Birkenstocks that I grab for a lot. They match everything, but I wanted a step above that this spring and summer that could look a little bit dressier. Actually, now that my foot is in this one, I would even say if you have a narrow foot to skip this. I'm not worried about it. I have a wide foot, and then also in the summer, it's hot, our feet tend to swell, which on the subject, these do have a wipeable footbed. It's just gonna be easier to clean with sweat or anything else that gets on them in the summertime. I love the comfort of a suede footbed, but for practicality, these types of footbeds normally win out for me. And then also in the box, I think I have 2 goodies from Medicube, which I have been loving this brand. I'm seeing it everywhere, so I know I'm not the only one. I do have a repurchase of their pink collagen gel mask. I actually talked about this in my Amazon 15 items, $15 and under. You guys have been loving that video. I'm getting comments every day about it, so I will go ahead and link it below. It's a really good one if you haven't seen it yet. But this is a really great face mask. It gives you just the prettiest dewy look to your skin. You have to leave this on for at least 4 hours. I have even slept in it before. It's worth the effort though. I would keep this in mind for a special occasion. And then new to me is the Medicube Deep Vita C Capsule Cream. So it does have vitamin water, vitamin C, and niacinamide. What I liked about this one, this has been majorly viral, is the little capsules. Let me bust into it. You take one of those little gold capsules, you pop it, and you apply it directly on your face. Depending on your skin type, under the Amazon listing, there is a little chart of how many capsules you should use. Never tried it, but I'm very excited, and people are saying they're having amazing results with this. And since the main ingredient is vitamin C, that's going to help brighten your skin. That's why I picked this up. So think a dewy skin brightener. That's what I ordered it for, but we will see. Okay, this was one of the items in the video that I could not wait to get my hands on. It is this tonal pink stripe button down. I've maybe never met a button down I didn't like, especially this time of the year when we might be looking for lighter layers. Okay, the shirt has a really nice feel to it. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I'm really happy that it looks like the listing because it only has, I think, 45 or so reviews. This is definitely a new link on Amazon. So the length on this is a little bit shorter than your typical button down, but it's not cropped. I also really like the exaggerated sleeve. You do have the pleat detail at the sleeve. You also have pleats in the back. This really looks like a nicer shirt. It reminds me a lot of the different button downs that you would see from Free People starting at $100+. This shirt on Amazon is currently on sale and it is a steal. So if you like this look, I would check it out. I did get it in the pink. There are so many good colors under this link. There's a tonal blue stripe, yellow, green. Probably you can find whatever you're into. I did get this in a medium because I wanted it to have that oversized Free People look. Just looking at it first glance, I'm not sure that I needed that. I probably should have just gotten this in my regular size small. So I'm gonna steam this out before I wear it, but the crinkle in the material is on purpose. It almost has the look of a seersucker fabric, but not the feel of it. It still feels really soft. Now that I've seen it, I like it so much, I know I'm gonna order it in several other colors as well. And speaking of pink stripes, how cute is this Stanley tumbler? I always tell myself I'm not going to order one more Stanley tumbler, but the Cabana collection was too good to pass up. So I did pick it up in the pink option, which think more of a muted neutral pink, which I really like. And then the Stanley logo is the pink that pops on this. If you're into a grown-up pink, this is a good option. I actually ordered mine the day it launched on Stanley, but the good news is they're now available on Amazon. Not all the colors, not all the sizes, so we will have what's available listed below. But the blue that I think is can't miss is on the website. Some of the smaller sizes, the one that I have here is the 40 ounce. If you're interested in any of the yellows or the greens, we will link where you can purchase those below as well. I mean, Stanley got me again. Okay, this is small, so I'm hoping it's some jewelry. I feel like I have a lot of jewelry in today's order. Okay, no, it's not jewelry. It's not that exciting. It's just a repurchase for me. This is my Lumify, which if you haven't heard of this, it's just eye drops that help brighten the whites of your eyes. Also, do you guys see I'm using the world's tiniest box cutter? I have no idea what happened to my big one, but this is a good one if you want a little small one that's just for your normal mail. All right, we have lots of goodies in here. In this box is a heart necklace, which I was looking for a look for less of my Bauble Bar puffy heart gold necklace that I wear a lot. This one on Amazon, I think is going to be a little bit longer. Okay, so the container on this is actually pretty nice. And it is smaller, but you are definitely getting the vibe. And actually, if you like the look of my other necklace, but you're not sure if you would wear that, I do think this is a more manageable size. So you do have a smaller gold puffy heart, and it's a longer chain, so you can either wear it long, this would be pretty long though, or on the website, they do show it double layered. So wearing it more like that, let me throw it on. Okay, not the best for demonstrating purposes. I'm in a hoodie, but this is pretty cute. I also feel like the heart is not heavy, so I don't think I'm gonna have the problem of it sliding forward and the choker becoming too tight. The whole necklace is very light. I also like that it's double layered. Normally I stack up my necklaces, so I feel like you're already halfway there. And the fact that the clasp is in the front, it is pretty convenient to get off and on. This one is under $25. I believe the Bauble Bar one is 2 or 3 times the price. And under this link, there are a couple of other options. All right, and here is another repurchase. It is the Listerine Breath Mints. It's just good to have in your purse. And speaking of purses, I did try out this bucket bag, which I hope looks good. It's a faux leather bucket bag. Sometimes the pleather on the Amazon bags is not good. I did look at the review photos and it looked like it was a good size, a good color, and we'll see. Okay, I'm very impressed. All right, I'm already pleased with this. The bag does not have that shiny fake plastic look. I also like that there is no logo. It's very minimal hardware. You have a pretty buckle detail on the strap, and I don't know why, but it seems like with a lot of the inexpensive bag brands, they will just put XYZ random company just right here on the front of the bag. I just like that this one doesn't have that branding. Less is more. It's what's gonna make them look a lot more expensive. Okay, so it does come with an interior pouch that does match the bag. It has kind of a nylon feel to it, so it looks like it would wipe clean. And then the inside of the pouch, you do have a zipper compartment and another slip pocket. All right, I got the strap out of the plastic. I love this tonal buckle. I think it looks really expensive. The handbag does have one strap. It's a shoulder strap that is adjustable here on the side. And the interior does have one snap button, and it's just one open compartment. This is something that I would put my small handbag organizer in. I would use my other Amazon pouches that I have gone on and on about because I think they are the best, but you also can use the larger pouch that the bag comes with. It comes in a couple of other colors, but I just really liked this light neutral for spring, and I didn't have a bag in this color in this size. And I want to say it's under $50. And I'm seeing in here, yes, more pink stripe. So Amazon is actually calling this a beach dress. I would wear this as a swimsuit cover-up, and I'm sure it's a designer look for less of something. It looked really pretty. It's a long swimsuit cover-up too, which I think is kind of fun. So it's a long sleeve. You do have this wavy cream and white stripe. She's bright. I think it's a really fun color though. And it's not a white stripe. It is more of a cream. It also has this heart detail at the top, and you do have a cutout. And this is going to be a long cover-up. Like I said, I'm 5'2", so I'm expecting this to be a maxi swimsuit cover up on me. I will put any sizing info up on the screen of how I feel like it fit with the try on footage, but I want to say I picked this up in a medium. It's available in a few other colors, including a beige combo that looks really good. There's also a few different, I think, black stripes under the link. And I also just like that the wave on this looks like a scallop. It's just another layer of a sweet detail. And I think I have one more necklace in here. I think this is the heart charm necklace, which I also have high hopes for. There was a heart necklace that I got last year that I still wear all the time. That's just the one pendant that I will also link below. It's from Amazon. It's a good find. It's so cute. So it's this heart charm necklace. It does have 7 different hearts with a larger one in the middle. It's a lighter gold, which I like. It's a good color, and I like that it has a larger clasp. Sometimes when you order necklaces from Amazon, you get these tiny little clasps that are very difficult to use, but I think that is so pretty. This is a necklace that is right up my alley. I know I'm gonna wear all the time. Under the link, there's a couple of different varieties, including some medallions if you're not into the hearts. They also did one that looks like all of the puffy hearts. It's a few silver too, I wanna say, but this is under $15. And it really looks like something that you would get on Anthropologie as opposed to Amazon. Okay, and here I'm seeing my Sweatpants Jeans, which I am so excited to try these. I have been scouring a dupe for these ever since I bought the viral Rag & Bone Sweatpant Jeans. If you are not familiar with these, they're wild. These are sweatpants that are printed on the front to look like a pair of blue jeans. They have elastic in the waist. There is no buttons, no belt loops. They do have real pockets. These are not pockets in the back. I mean, I'm in a pair of sweatpants, but I look like I'm wearing a blue jean. They are wonderful. And I'm saying sweatpant, but there's no fleece lining. They're like a terry material on the inside. Very comfortable. Rag & Bone does also make a version that does have the button fly, the belt loops, all of that. But I found this one on Amazon. First glance, they look very similar. I think the sizing, it might come down to the sizing. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am blown away. These look so similar. I don't know if I got the sizing right. I won't know that till I try them on, but it's elastic in the waist. It is printed on. The back pockets are also printed on. This does have letter sizing. For some reason, all of the sizes are listed as long. When I looked at the reviews, girls said that wasn't the case. This was more of just a typical inseam. So I would ignore that. I'll put any size info up on the screen, but I cannot wait to try these on. Several different color options under the link, and they are a fraction of the price of the Rag & Bone jeans. Oh, and speaking of what I have on, my hoodie is also from Amazon. I'm about to do an Amazon favorites video. This is just the softest, comfiest hoodie. I sized way up. You definitely don't have to. I'm going to talk about it more in that video, but I'll have it listed below. All right, and I have lots of goodies in here, including the Grace and Stella under eye patches. You guys have heard me talk about them. They are fantastic. And then from Anchor, I did pick up what they are calling their nano charging station. It's basically just a flat extension cord, so I was very interested. I normally travel with that one extension cord cube that I also got on Amazon that I feel like has been in a million videos. But ooh, yeah, I'm into this one. It would be so great to pack up or just even to have at the edge of your desk so you don't have to have a bulky charging station. It does have 2 regular plugs, USB plugs, and it looks like USB-Cs. It's also a pretty color. I mean, normally they don't make chargers that are aesthetically pleasing, but I would not mind having this on my desk. I also really like that this is textured. It looks very nice in person, which is hard to do for an outlet. I also like that the cord is flat and the plug is flat. I wasn't expecting that. So now I'm thinking I might even use this in my living room where I want to have my couch up against my plug, but still be able to plug in devices. So I would keep that in mind. That is definitely a benefit of the flat plug. And it also came with a matching cable tie. So I like that they have a little aesthetic built-in cable management. This is very practical, but if you're also someone who likes the aesthetics of your cords, your electronics, you'll probably like this. So in here, I do have my drink organizer. So it's basically a drink dispenser. I have bought one of these before, but I love it so much. I got one for another fridge. It does come in a lot of pieces. Assembly is required, but I will put up on the screen what it looks like. This is the one that does allow for 5 rows of drinks. There's a few different options, so you can customize what works for your fridge, but this is fun to use. It's fun to stock. I also feel like kids would be really into it. All right, and then I also picked up the Medicube Pro Booster device. I honestly don't know a ton about this, but I've been seeing it all over. I was heavily influenced. It's basically supposed to do the job of all these other beauty devices in one, which I do really like the idea of it. There are a bunch of different models. I did go with the Pro one because it's just the one I was seeing the most. And it's supposed to do magical things, from help your wrinkles to lift, sculpt, help your beauty products seep in deeper. So I'm really excited to try this out, which Medicube also says this is the #1 Korean beauty skincare device, which is high praise. I can't wait to try it. And it also came with these user instructions. I like that it's just this one pager of all of the modes, how often you should use it, etc. So very excited to try this one. And I had previously gotten in the collagen jelly mask that I think you do use in tandem with the device. And then I also restocked my collagen overnight mask, which is a 10 out of 10 for me. And I should have a few more shoes in today's order, so I think that's what's in here. Oh, I actually have 2 pairs of shoes in here. So for the sandals, this is going to be a clunkier dad sandal. I think it's gonna look really fun for summer. And I did pick up the all black pair. Okay, first impressions, I think they look really nice. They remind me of a designer sandal, something that you would see from Dior or even Prada. And it does also have these large gold buckles in the front that it does look like they are adjustable. They are. And then underneath here, it also is elastic. It has a big, nice platform, but the shoe is really light. Sometimes with these clunkier styles, they can get way too heavy. And why I picked these up was because, again, I've been grabbing for my Birkenstocks a ton, and I wanted something that looked just a hair dressier. And I think the large gold buckles on this and the fact that the whole shoe is black did make them look a little bit dressier. Okay, now that I put my foot into it, I think they probably run a hair big. If you're in between sizes, I would consider sizing half a size down. Although, like I said, this is a big shoe. So if you like a dainty sandal, you like a thinner shoe, you probably wouldn't like this, but for me, this is right up my alley. I know I'm gonna wear this constantly. And again, it has that wipeable footbed. And then my sneakers are from Cushionera, which I was very excited to see such a fashion forward sneaker. The low profile sneakers definitely have been popularized by Samba, so this does have a thinner profile all around. But now we're starting to see brands like Louis Vuitton, all the way down to brands like Dolce Vita, where they're selling the sneakers, but then they're also selling it in this kind of embellishment bundle. So I think this pair is just darling. I think it also really looks like spring. So you have this lace detail. You also have this organza type ribbon, but it does also come with matching regular laces if you're like, I don't want to deal with the ribbon, but it is a really cute embellishment. Y'all, I think this looks adorable. I added a few of my Amazon shoe charm embellishments. So I have this pearl clip-on bow, and then I did this bedazzled safety pin. I love the way it turned out, but I mean, the shoe got you halfway there with the lace and the ribbon. I think this is a great way to participate in the trend, and the shoe's available in a few other color options. It does come in whole as well as half sizes. I just have it here in my typical size 9. Okay, and here I do have a couple more clothing items. So the first one is this crinkle button-down shirt. I did wear the sky blue, the lighter blue, in my last, I think, Walmart video. I love that shirt. So I went back after it in the pink, and this is a really good pink. Obviously, I would steam it out before wearing, but I think this is a great bubblegum pink. It's 100% cotton. You are gonna wear this all spring and summer long. Throw it on with a tank top, wear it over a dress, use it as a swimsuit cover-up. And speaking of swimsuit cover-ups, I think these are some crochet pants. Let's see. And there weren't a ton of reviews about this one, so it was kind of a blind buy, but okay, I think they're pretty cute. So it's a wide leg crochet see-through pants. So for me, this would definitely be a swimsuit cover-up. At the top, it does have this fun detail. It's almost like a scallop. It also has a drawstring, and the crochet pattern on it is kind of something in between a flower and a circle. It does have a wide leg, and then you have kind of that scallop detail again at the bottom. I think these are going to be really cute. They do come in several different colors, including a bubblegum pink and a white that I think would be fantastic. I went with black because if I'm just getting ready really quickly, throwing a swim look together, I'm probably grabbing a black swimsuit, a black one piece. So I know these are gonna be a throw on and go, easy styling for me. And even if I'm not wearing a black swimsuit, black cover-ups just match everything. All right, I have a couple more things in here, including a necklace, but I'm gonna start with this big box here. Oh my gosh, y'all guys, this is heavy. but this is my bed sheet organizer. So you're gonna organize your linens in this. And I picked this up because I did need some more of them, and this 4-pack I do think was really reasonably priced. These can be weirdly expensive on Amazon. Okay, yes, this one is different. It has a nice handle. It's also plastic, where the other ones I have are canvas. Let's see how hard this is to put together. Okay, not hard at all. I really like this one. One, it was no problem to put together. Everything just snapped in. I like all of the clear. You can easily see what's inside. And I like that they do have these other little indents on the side that clearly these are made to stack. You can snap these in together, or you can just put them on a shelf and slide them out as needed. But I think this is really functional. It's also prettier than some of the other ones that I've seen, and the price is not bad on these. If you get it in a 4-pack, it makes them around $10 a piece. There are a few other color options under the link. I really like the white, and another thing I appreciate about the link is you don't have to order this based on your sheet size like some of the other ones. This is gonna be a one-size-fits-all. And I do have another necklace. Okay, and this is just as cute in person. It is this very dainty necklace. I'm expecting it's gonna be a shorter necklace too, that the pearls do form little flowers in the front. I just thought it would be really sweet for spring. It has a nice extender, so I'm gonna try to put it as long as it will go to show y'all. Okay, so this is the longest length that you can wear it. I think it's a great length to stack up, and it's just fun, the little daisies. It's under $10. I do not have high hopes that this is a necklace that's gonna last me years and years. It's gonna be something that's just fun for the season, especially because the chain is so thin. Since I'm wearing a little floral necklace, let's go ahead and make the flower be today's secret emoji. Leave me any flower emoji below in the comments so I know you stuck it out with me to the end of the video. And last up, I do have this Kitsch dry shampoo, which I was really happy to see this because I almost ordered a similar product from Sephora. My regular dry shampoo right now, I've been using the Briogeo, I think I'm saying that right, powder dry shampoo. It's $28. This one from Amazon is under $12. It's basically this little powder puff that your dry shampoo comes out of. So you can just stamp it onto your hair. I like that it's not an aerosol. I also like that these are so convenient. You can just throw it in your purse, you can travel with it, and you don't have to worry about it. So I hope this one works as well. This is their invisible dry shampoo. I did see they do also have a darker formula, which because I'm a brunette, I might need. But I love everything that I try from the Kitsch brand, so I'm sure I'm gonna love it. But that does wrap up today's Amazon unboxing. If you want to see more information on any of these items, they will be in the description box, on the pinned comment, and over on the Amazon storefront. We try to give you as many options as possible. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see y'all in the next one.